Welcome back. You're watching The Market. Krsnaa Diagnostics has come out with its first quarterly report card since its IPO. If you look at its net profit, that's down 63% year on year to come at 12.5 crores. You've seen revenues also fall 55% year on year. To talk more about the quarterly performance, joining us is Yash Mutha, the Executive Director at Krsnaa Diagnostics. Thank you so much for joining us here on ET Now. Welcome to The Market. You know, like I was pointing out, net profit is down 63% year on year, net revenues are down 55%, and also quarter on quarter, the numbers have seen a downtick. What's going on? Why are we seeing this earnings degrowth?
So first of all, in terms of the performance, the company has achieved a revenue of almost 241 crores as compared to 200 crores in the last half year, which is almost up by 19%. And again, this is, by delivering these diagnostic services at highly disruptive prices, which are almost 40 to 80% lower. Now, when you compare, if you see the other metrics, we've achieved an EBITDA of around 74 crores, which is up by almost 76% year on year. And at the same time, our EBITDA margins have increased from, up to 31%, which was earlier 21%. So I think even the PAT, if you consider excluding the CCPS impact, we have grown up almost up to by 167%, which is almost close to 34 crores. So I think overall, we have certainly shown a stellar performance when you compare our half-year growth, half-year numbers compared to the previous half-year. One of the major things that we've done is we've been focusing on our radiology and pathology businesses, the non-COVID side of the business, which essentially, as everyone knows today, COVID cases have come down, I think, which is a good sign overall from the, from the market's perspective, from even for the markets are opening up. So we've continued to focus on our the core business, which is radiology and pathology, and that has been delivering this growth for us.
So if we can talk about going forward, where do you see it all normalizing? Because, thank God there has been no third wave of COVID. So without any COVID contribution, how will the business stabilize?
In terms of the future growth, there are, as I discussed earlier, we continue to focus on the non-COVID side of the business, which is radiology and pathology. And also at the same time, there are, various projects that Krsnaa has undertaken, which is also part of the IPO. We have projects in Punjab, in Maharashtra, in Karnataka, where our centers are coming up. Just to give you in Punjab, we have 23 CT scans and 6 MRIs, 30 labs and 120 collection centers. In Maharashtra, we have 5 CT centers and MRI centers coming up, likewise in Himachal Pradesh and Karnataka as well. So I think these centers are yet to be activated. This will further continue to, add revenues and growth for the business as well. And in terms of opportunities, after COVID now, even there are various tenders that are also getting published. So we also see a lot of opportunity in those areas. And at the same time, as I said, most of the investments in our centers have happened over the last couple of years. So these centers, as they start becoming more and more mature, they'll also start contributing revenue. So I think from a future perspective, we see very good growth momentum in the in the months to come and the years to come.
Yes, now it's very interesting to note your working model of public-private partnerships. As of the 30th of June this year, you updated with a number of 38 contracts being awarded on this basis. Could you take us through what the update is on that front? In the private healthcare segment, you had 26 active collaborations. What are the contracts that you've gotten into in the quarter gone by?
So today, Krsnaa is certainly, a leader in the PPP space, having our presence across these 14 states. And even post-COVID, there are various states which are opening up. The government has launched, various initiatives like the Free Diagnostics Initiative, the Essential Diagnostic List. And many states have realized the need for, upgrading the healthcare infrastructure in their respective states. So we expect such tenders to come up, and there are certain tenders in pipeline which Krsnaa will continue to participate. And given our win ratio of almost close to 80%, we look forward to again winning these tenders and continue the growth momentum from here on.
Tele Reporting is a critical and unique aspect of your business. How much does this contribute to the overall business right now, and where do you see it going in the near to medium term?
So Tele Reporting is essentially where we are trying to solve the problem of having qualified radiologists at these remote locations. So today, Krsnaa has the largest Tele Reporting hub in Pune, which operates 24/7, 365 days a year, backed by these 190 plus MBBS MD radiologists that we have with us. Currently, the revenue contribution is, sub 10% levels from in terms of the overall revenue contribution. But we are seeing more and more states adopting this teleradiology because they've also understood the need of having tele-reporting to provide services in these remote areas, and we expect the revenue contribution to increase, as in these new projects come.
What about your digital footprint? Digitization has had to be accelerated because of COVID. How is Krsnaa Diagnostics going to accelerate its digital footprint?
So in terms of the digital footprint, Krsnaa is also equally taking steps in that direction, whether it is our app that we've launched and which we're working on. And again, given our presence across these remote locations, one of the digital footprint that we are trying to get is these customers who come to our centers at these remote locations get their reports within the shortest time possible through a lot of technology integration. Equally, today, if you see, there are concepts of AI that are already in place. So given this huge volumes of tests that we do, again, there is a development on the AI front, which Krsnaa is doing. So I'm sure in the next couple of quarters, we will be able to give you some more updates in terms of the digital outreach that we plan to do, which is again part of our core strategies going ahead.
We'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining us. That's Krsnaa Diagnostics on the way ahead. Remember, it's the first quarterly report since its IPO.